Right. We had entered this village and we just managed to avoid picking a fight. Or actually, we just backed off. Could just raid the village, but I don't know. Apart from that, we have the entire mountain range here. Have lots of points of interest that we haven't charted yet. We had some quests as well, I think. Yeah, we have 4 more cairns in the mountain to charge. 161 medicine used, my god. Ugh. Oh yeah. Pedro Bermudez might know the proper treatment. Let's go to that fishing village. Yeah, we'll see. We have decent amount of rations. One oil. Ooh, nice spore. Boar and some herbs. Awesome. I think we're gonna make camp here. So Ana Vidal is not very happy. We didn't let her run off with her buddies that she found somewhere. On a separate expedition. I don't know why she's on my expedition if she wants to go on someone else's. Everybody else is enthusiastic though, so that's nice to know. 64% guarding. Could be better actually. 68. Not good enough. Oh, we can create barricades, yeah. 10 wood. Caltrops can be created from only metal. On the other hand, I think they kind of suck. Torches, I don't see why I would create that. Doing pretty good work on the cart, so we're getting more movement speed. Then I think we're gonna work on the tent, which gives a morale boost. Alright, let's camp. God damn it. I hate when these events happen. It's always something crappy. Before going to sleep, you sit in your tent for a while, poring over half-drawn maps and planning the next day's travels. When the lines start to blur on the paper and the humidity begins to weigh down on your mind, you step outside for a spell of fresh air. Almost everyone except for the troops on guard duty have gone to sleep. Only the scholar Carlos Saraga still sits up. Oh no. It's this stupid attempt at a theological debate. It's like, yes, atheists, like learned atheists existed in the 1500s. Go to bed. Right. Let's hear what they have to say. Hell no. I'd rather read a book. Oh, you sly boar, you. Oh, you. Did you see him attempt to dodge me there? Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Medicine, can we reach it? Oh yes. Wonder if we can do fishing. Why else would they have these? Fish swimming around. 83% guarding, that's pretty good. Actually, keeping on the coast is pretty good. Unused meat 20, my god. We need to stock up on those rations. As much as I'm loath to do it, I'm gonna give Anna Vidal double rations just to see if we can increase her morale again. Alright, 19 rations should be decent. Fortunately, we don't get any new food from the hunt, but okay. That's okay. Yeah, we have to be able to fish, right? Maybe we need like net traps. Metal. If I camp here, do I have really good hunting opportunities or what? Is there some contextual? Go fishing! Ah, nice. Contextual actions. This is good. Go fishing. You are going to go on normal hunt. Oops. 83% guard, 67% patrol, 54% hunting, yeah, okay. I can live with it. Anna Vidal, you're not getting double rations today. You unlocked cart level 2. Awesome. Let's see. Your patrol has recovered some wood from a broken down old cart. Nice. Your hunting party returns in good spirits with the evening's game. 8 meat. Rafael Lopez returned empty-handed from the fishing trip. So he sucks, but still, that's a pretty good contextual event. I would have to say. Okay, should we go back to the road maybe? So, unlocked some increased movement. Some meds here. A boar over there. Nice, nice. I'm liking it so far. There's something over there as well. One of those ponds. I think I'm gonna go down and like continue along the coast. With all that fishing, it's actually really good to go around the coast because you can fish. It's pretty good for guarding. A lot better than in the mountains, that's for sure. Alright, 21 unused meat, man. Now we can preserve everything, but we don't go hunting. But if we don't go hunting, we basically lose out on some, Yeah. Take some valuable trinkets. Oh, those abandoned huts. Nice. Ah, natives. Damn it, they're probably chasing after me to kill me. Or attempt to do so and then fail and then do it through a random event instead. Damn natives. It's like they think they own the country. So you got some medicine there. I think we're gonna go around the coast actually. No fishing. Treasure. Treasure. But I like the patrol percentages on the coast. So, are we going to keep tinkering on the cart? I think so. 20 days. Hunting or patrolling? I say hunting. Nine meat. Some valuable trinkets. Right. See, 36 move. It's pretty good already. $198 valuables. Yeah, of course. So how much XP do we have? 70, okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that again, I think. Unused meat. Oh yeah, auto allocate meat. Gained 15 meat, awesome. That's what we want to see. It's a little bit interesting because rations or meat is like one of those only resource that you can generate with some consistency. So I was thinking a little bit about it yesterday. You can make some kind of party where you actually consistently create rations and use it as a resource. I don't know. Maybe. Would be pretty sick if you could. Nice, still on the coast. Preserving 0 of 5. What? You're supposed to be tinkering. Oh, you don't have unreachable. Why? You need higher tinkering skill or what? I guess he needs higher tinkering skill. %15% wood. I think a tent is more important in that case. So we're gonna level him up then. Get his tinkering skill up. Five rations. I guess you're going to be doing some preserving. Alright, camp defenses hold up. Good, found medicine, found lots of meat, awesome. I like the coast. The coast is kind. So far. There's lots of stuff here in the outskirts. Forward. And I do think I see a little boar over there. Question is though, can we preserve that much meat? I don't think so. Higway village, I see. Last time we entered the village it didn't end up that well. Stay away from the natives. Oh, damn it, we want to be on the coast actually. Nice. Hmm. 2,700 valuables, that's pretty good. Alright, after assigning tasks to your people, you set off with 3 of your troops to patrol the area and make sure it hides no unpleasant surprises. Why ever would it hide unpleasant surprises? You find yourself walking alongside Federico Quintero, who is silent as usual. Which is probably best, because he's an obnoxious racist. The jungle seems quiet beyond the usual ambience of birds and insects, and a little conversation wouldn't endanger the patrol. Alright, I've noticed that you tend to keep to yourself. Quintero nods. Do you not get along with the other troops? Everyone in your expedition is younger than I, Capitan. They are mostly good people with a lust for adventure, burning in their chests. I'm not here for the same reasons as they. I enjoy their company, but it is difficult for me to join in. He smiles a little and you sense a tint of melancholy in his voice. Why are you here if not for the adventure? I'm here because I must be here. I've been in the colonies for many years. I've seen war and I have faced down the enemy countless of times. I thought I'd had my fill of adventure when I returned to Spain to my wife and my sons. But there was nothing for me there. This is where I belong. You left your family to come here? That can be said of almost everyone you travel with. It can be said of yourself, I believe. But yes, I left them twice. There is a necessary pause in the conversation as the two of you help each other across a creek, balancing precariously on a fallen tree trunk overgrown with slimy vegetation. Why? You are inquisitive, Capitan El Cangrejo. I'm not sure if I like that in a commander. If you must know, I found life in Spain hollow and meaningless compared to the colonies. When I was in Tenerife, every day I was granted responsibility over life and death. I had clear purpose and a chain of command. When I returned to Spain, I had freedom, but I had no direction. What good is it to be in charge of your own life when you have no purpose? Surely your purpose lay with your family. You were responsible for the lives of your children. Better to have a distant father you can look up to than a nearby father you cannot. He nods solemnly, but you think gratefully, and holds his head a little higher as you return to the camp, but he still stays on the periphery of the conversation around the campfire that night. Better to have an obnoxiously racist father that you can look up to from a distance than to have him in your house. I guess so. Right. Federica Quinteros gained morale. Awesome. I read him like a book. Okay, that boar is going down. Ah! Damn it. I'm gonna lose one soldier here. Reina Portaneras appears to be suddenly swallowed up by the earth right in front of your eyes. Oh no. Ugh, one of the scouts, one of the upgraded scouts. Damn it, game. Quicksand. Quick. Get the length of rope. Well, Hernandez fell in after Portaneres, so we're gonna rescue Portaneres. Then we're gonna throw it to Hernandez. Yeah, she is already swallowed. Okay, I managed to save her, but she's going to be sick for a few days. Damn it, I hate this event. At least you didn't die. Of course it's the scouts. Moderately deceased. Moderately deceased. Awesome. Fish and boar. We feast on fish and boar tonight. I think we have enough meat for right now. Let's just continue up along the coast, I think. Okay, so we have to use some medicine on her. El Cangrejo is going to give you medicine. If I don't use El Cangrejo, no, it's the same cost. Unused meat 3. So we're gonna have a bit of a weak patrol tonight. Camp defenses hold up. Patrol returns empty-handed. Gained 8 meat. Good. Charting this coast. Charting it good. Right. Still gonna have to treat her. Harmlessly deceased, nice. Oh, we didn't assign you last time? Damn it. 25 medicine. Actually, you could make some medicine, I think. Found a packet of rations. That's good. 8 meat, and Hernandez has recovered. Awesome. We have 80 XP. We need 20 more, and then we can upgrade our dear scholar, I think. Increase his ability so we can research even more. So 18. 8 wood, okay. God damn it. Rita Martinez. Bitten by a spider. Thank God we have a doctor. Okay, damn it. She's a soldier, right? Just when our other expedition member was cured. Moderately poisoned. So I'm gonna put you on guard duty, I think. 76. If I put you on patrol. Okay, I'm gonna put you on patrol then. How's the tinkering going on the tent? Eight days requiring a tinkering skill of 2. Requires a tinkering skill of 10, damn it. Then we have to upgrade him 2 levels to get to here. That's not so good. Camp defenses hold up. We gain some wood. Rita Martinez condition has improved. Great. It's random events. Random events are what's difficult in this game. Nice. Alright. Unused meat 8. Not if you're preserving. 37 hunting is not gonna go very well, but okay. Gain 8 rations. Gain 7 meat, actually. Cool. So we are absolutely stocking up on rations along the coast. Well worth it to go this route. Here it's getting a little bit rockier. Fishing boat. What the heck is this? Right, gonna make more medicine, I think, yes. Found some valuables. Meager catch. Only 2 meat, but here's a boar. Nice. What's this? While traveling with your caravan along the coast, some of your men notice a large amount of flotsam washing up on a nearby beach. You divert your expedition a little to investigate the debris. The flotsam is mostly broken boards and torn canvas from barrels and packets forcefully opened, but it lies among the nearly intact wreckage of a small boat. Looking out across the water, you can make out several other boats adrift on the sea. Your thoughts are interrupted by the shouts of Ana Vidal. "Come quick, somebody's alive over here." Oh, God damn it, Anna. Kill him. Take his money. Your scout is kneeling next to a young man whose clothes are soaked half by water and half by blood. Vidal lifts the survivor's head slightly and he coughs violently and then regurgitates a shocking amount of water. "What is your name, amigo?" "Diego, your grace." Vidal cuts in emphatically. "What happened to you, Diego?" "Shut up, Vidal, or I'll smack your ugly fucking face." "The savages, they came in their canoes. They killed us all." "Obviously not." "Do you know where they came from? Where did they go?" The young man inhales sharply, then lets out a long, slow breath. He is still. Vidal mutters a curse through her teeth. "They killed him, bastardos." Let's track them, search for footprints in the sand. Damn it. I don't need this right now. I'm doing well. I'm exploring the coast, I'm picking up stuff, gaining XP. Okay, let's track them. Vidal is still holding the dead man, quaking slightly with anger. Daniela Hernandez slowly walks up behind her and cuts her throat. No, puts her hand on her shoulder. Damn it. Come, Anna, let us give this poor young man a proper funeral, while the others track his murderers. You're not gonna stay alone on the beach, you dumb... Doesn't take you long to identify the tracks of the attackers, even amongst those of your own troops. Yes, their footwear is much different from your military boots. Tracks are leading east along the beach. Well, that's fortunate because we're also going east along the beach. Damn it. Okay, let's kill a boar. Pretend it's Ana Vidal. That woman is trouble. She's never done anything useful. Thick overgrowth. Ana Vidal has been caught in thick overgrowth. You have encountered particularly thick jungle overgrowth today. We're on a beach. We're on a frigging beach. Alright, travel will be painstakingly slow. God damn it. It's because Ana Vidal is our scout. That's why. This would never have happened otherwise. You know what? You're gonna be preserving today. Unlocked tent. Level up. Awesome. Your patrol has found 3 torches. Flotsam days remaining 1. And I care. In what way? Well, now we're kind of heading south, I guess. Active quest marker. What, are we supposed to go back there again? I mean, what? Screw that quest. Screw it. Ana Vidal's gonna get pissed off. I don't care. I'm not in the mood for running errands for her. So, what are you going to do? You're going to be hunting, I think. Saraga. Yeah. Yes, you're gonna build some barricades. Flotsam has expired. Right. 7 wood, 9 meat. Lost 8 wood, lost 3 rope, yes. Nice. Drive by. So we're almost come around to the other side of this village here. Nice. So could actually go along the coast all the way up to the fishing village. Probably pretty good. He sells nets. Wow, 19 meat unused. Woohoo. Unwavering, that's what I want to see. Portaneras, good. Now let's compare that to Ana Vidal. Loyal. With a stupid grin on her face. Make more barricades. Yeah, why not? Actually increases their critical hit chance. They have high morale, so that's pretty nice. really like to get level 3 cart, because this movement bonus is really helping out. Purchase materials for barricades or trade. They have a low supply of everything except equipment. Guess I could buy some. Actually, I have a lot of rations. What would it cost in rations to 14 rations for one equipment. You know what, I prefer to stock up on rations. Don't have that much medicines actually. We're gonna equip our unwavering people first. Everyone's are gonna get my support. Right, let's do this quest. You ask an off-duty soldier for Capitan Leandra Vizcaino, and she points you to a small house near the center of town. Knocking on the door yields immediate feedback. Something crashes against the floor, accompanied by indistinct swearing, followed by calm but heavy footsteps as Leandra comes to the door. Leandra is a tall and lean woman with long black hair pulled back from her angular face and tied into a tight ponytail. She regards you with inquisitive eyes that almost crackle with intelligence. She looks like a thug, like a 18-year-old thug. Leandra Vizcaino, I've been asked to assist with your rebel problem. A soldier scrutinizes you for a few moments. Yes, our rebel problem. Santiago looks well protected, I must say. She shrugs non-committally. We do what we can, but we are only so many, and these rebels, they are ruthless. They will not stop until every last one of us is dead. Why do they want to destroy you? Leandra ducks through her doorway and steps out into the street, gesturing for you to walk with her. Who knows what these madmen think? If they think. They have been seduced by the unspoiled rawness of this island. They are convinced that we represent destruction, oppression. In their eyes, this jungle is freedom and authenticity. Wow, very intellectual. The rebels, kill them. And they've taken it upon themselves to destroy us. They were our own brothers and sisters, but now they are the enemy. Well, perhaps there is something to that. Our colonization of this island has been harsh, and it may become harsher. Damn it. Honestly believe that a conquistador who came all the way from Spain is going to come here to reflect. I mean, I'm here for the gold and the plunder, come on. They are Spaniards, not real Spaniards. They were. Come, show me your troops, let me see how well prepared you are to fight the rebels. You walk with Leander back to the outskirts of the town where you left your supply carts, your servants and most of your troops. Upon seeing you approaching, your men get up to stand at attention. Very impressive, good discipline. Not the best equipment, but you could do much worse here. Mostly mercenaries, I'm assuming. They are my brothers in arms. I trust them with my life. Except for Anna Vidal. She's a bitch. A single stern nod. I know of a camp in the mountains on the Samana Peninsula, across the bay. Couldn't tell you its precise location, but we've seen their fires in the night. It's harsh terrain and there are no native villages there. It must be them. My troops and I will investigate. Buena suerte. Leandra turns with the precision of a soldier, but the grace of a dancer, and walks back toward the town. Now you know, soldiers don't dance. Didn't get any XP for doing that. Alright. There's the peninsula right there. Well, could use some more medicines. Otherwise we're pretty good. I feel decently confident in the tactical part of the game, so guess we're gonna go over there. 5 metal. There's some medicines right there, actually. I'm gonna stay on the coast for now. Camp here, I think. Wonder if I have to go up in the mountains or I can go along the coast. Mountain pass, okay. Perfect for ambush. Alright. Wow, it costs so much rope to create net traps, otherwise it could be useful. Caltrops are cheap, but I think we're gonna go back to working on that tent upgrade, actually. Oh, nice. I gained the 5 rope. Two barricades. Alright, let's go for those medicinal herbs. Even more over there. You might do well to collect these, actually. Wow, takes a long time. Okay. Oh, treasure. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna go on a little diversion here. Can't pass up treasure like this. Jungle. Oh, you didn't do anything. Morning, Snarfo. Actually been having a pretty decent session so far. But I shouldn't say that because now it's gonna go to hell, but I realized that going around the coast is very good. Nice and safe. Eight metal, only 2 meat. The only thing that's giving us problems so far is that bitch Ana Vidal. Man, why did I choose her? And she's one of my important scouts too, so I can't really do anything about it. Oh. What has she done now? Well, what hasn't she done? I don't know. She just pisses me off. Look, everyone else is like enthusiastic, but she's only loyal. I even have Reina Portaneres is unwavering in her support. I think it's her grin. I don't like her face. Um, 57 hunting. Well, we do have quite a lot of rations. Okay, let's do it like this. Uh-oh. Only 2 meat and we didn't find anything. Yep, only 3 loyalty. Yeah, there's something about it. Oh! Medicinal herbs have suddenly grown here on the road. Damn it, I need those. It's okay. Ooh, treasure. Nice. Top of the mountain though. What the hell? Yeah. But the coast is actually very nice. High percentage to guarding, decent to patrolling and hunting, and if you find if you have fish, like if there's fish in the water in a little animation, then you can actually do a contextual event, so you can go fishing, get even more meat, so it's pretty good. Right. We found some valuable trinkets and some meat. Good. And with our upgraded cart, we're actually moving 20% faster, I think, than we did beginning. Ooh, boar, nice. There's the pass. So we're looking for those other bandits. Oh, are you kidding me? That boar dodged us. Somehow. Encountered a pair of tribal scouts and confiscated their equipment. 14 meat, awesome. Lots of boars. Don't worry, boar, you're going down. Drive by. Alright, so we're resting here for the night. Then we're going in. 1 unassigned equipment. $15 unused meat, oh my god. The worst part about this is that I feel compelled to give her double rations to try to get her morale to go up. So she's being rewarded for being such a sour face. Don't like it. 0 hunting. And of course her morale never goes up, so... Okay. Right, so let's fight these other bandits. Oh my god. We've had some random events that have kind of pissed me off, but nothing critical. Your lead supply cart weakened under the stress of lengthy travel has split its rear axle, halting the caravan in its tracks. Yeah, exactly. She'll just grow fat and useless if we give her 2 meat. Alright, we can repair the cart, but it takes several hours. If we need to get moving right away, we can take the pole from a halberd or similar and use that as a makeshift axle. No. We're gonna rest here. Unwilling to sacrifice valuable equipment, your servants spend the rest of the afternoon nearby seeking out a reasonable replacement. Right. Well, at least we are upgrading our stuff, so... Working on the level 2 tents to give us +1 morale more. We actually create some barricades as well, so... Let's see, we found an abandoned hut, thanks just to waiting here. 8 meat too. Great. Alright, let's do this. Samana Peninsula. When you arrive at the place that Leandra pointed out to you, you send your troops in groups of 3 to scout the area for signs of the rebels. One after one, the groups return with nothing to report. You make one last sweep of the area, but you already know it's going to come up empty. This land is pristine, long untouched by humans. Perhaps Leandra was mistaken. Looks like something over there. $100 XP, interesting. Whatever am I going to spend that on? Almost everyone is upgraded. Actually, the only person I can spend 100 XP on is my scholar. That's actually who I want to spend it on. So I want to increase his tinkering skill. Only problem is if I increase his tinkering skill to 9, which is what I can do, it still isn't enough to research the level 3 level 3 cart and level 3 tent. Well, what can you do? Gain coordinate attack. I wonder if all injuries received in combat. Okay, not by events then. Increases evade. Right. Medicine, boar, and trap. This looks really suspicious, but okay. Half buried treasure. You're pretty sure you're marching into a dead end and you leave the mountains in the direction of the shore. But at least it will be a scenic and pleasant dead end. The weather is great and the beach is looking beautiful. Perhaps the troops would benefit from a little rest and recreation. Then the advance party stops the caravan. The scouts have spotted somebody moving on the beach ahead. A small group of what appears to be Spanish fishermen digging in the sand. Investigate. You pick a handful of people and ride down toward the men. They're clustered around a pit in the beach, where you can barely make out the top of a large wooden chest. Buenos dias, what are you digging for? 5 men jumped to their feet, and the 2 who were digging dropped their shovels. They clearly are fishermen, but they're surprisingly well armed for civilians. They all carry arquebuses and swords. Perhaps they are former army soldiers. The oldest of the fishermen steps forward. This does not concern you, Conquistador. You had better address me with more respect, mi signor. Now answer the question, before I put you to the sword and bury you in that chest over there. The man bows a little too deeply, and a mocking trill colors his voice. Of course, your grace, I beg your forgiveness. However, this does not concern you. The man is sounding increasingly hostile to your inquiries. Carlos Saraya clears his throat. Capitan, this is the type of chest used by the royal treasurer. It may have been stolen off a supply ship to Santo Domingo. It may be full of Spanish gold. Come to think of it, it looked like they were burying the chest, not digging it out. Precisely, mi signor. They were burying stolen goods, gold that they have stolen from the king. We ought to confiscate the chest. Oh yes. Daniela Hernandez chimes in with a suggestion. We should confiscate the chest and kill these bandidos. Wow, you know, this is the thing. Ana Vidal would never come with such a poignant insight, into the situation. Antonio Velasquez cuts in indignant. Think, Daniela. You would condemn these fishermen to death on suspicion of theft? Yes? It's obvious what's going on here, and remember, Antonio, they've stolen from King Carlos. Settle down, all of you. Tactics mediums surround them and seize the chest. Oh yes. Your troops spread out, raised their arquebuses, and carefully advanced upon the fishermen. Unsurprisingly, the fishermen immediately raised their weapons and attack. Fishermen. If you can't handle fishermen, then I don't know. Bernardo Trevino, I guess. Oh, wait. Or I could try using a scholar, actually. Uses 10% damage buff. Nah. You will have time to prepare. Awesome. Let's see what these fishermen are all about. Man-at-arms hunter. Man-at-arms recruit hunter, recruit scout, soldier. 2 soldiers, 1 scout, and 2 hunters. Okay. I think we can deal with that. This is our deployment area, it's like right next to them. Interesting. Well, I'm guessing I'm gonna get the first turn, so we could, I guess, just put them on flanking and kill one of them immediately. But yeah, fishermen, whatever will we do? Feels a little bit like that, yes. Don't like that they have a scout and 2 soldiers though. Put our dudes... Okay, so we can put barricades. Could put a barricade here. But he can probably shoot over it anyway. Wouldn't surprise me. Want to keep our doctor hidden. Feels like we'll just put our dudes here and just kill them, I guess. What are they going to do? Soldier and soldier, let's just kill them. I'd like to get one more shot in here. Could actually, if I run him around to the other side, and then my doctor can come in, stab him. Veteran soldier, really. I hope I get the first turn. let's just do that. Your turn. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to flank you. It's not gonna go down easily. .41. We're not gonna be able to kill him with a doctor, so might actually just shoot at him instead. See what happens here. Yeah, we can kill him. And yeah, that's the question, really. We want to start engaging the range troops. That will prevent them from actually being able to 8 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not gonna work. If I sneak past, can I sneak all the way there? 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should. Should be able to sneak into melee, yes. Great. That should prevent him from using his ranged weapon, which makes him a lot less effective. Can't sneak with you, but I could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we could sneak over there. You can go over there. That should be okay. If he wants to disengage, he's gonna have to take 2 attacks of opportunity, so yeah, he's screwed. Could actually move up here, I think. Shoot him. 30% accuracy. Looking good. Oh, double shot with an arquebus. Of course he hits. Guess who is getting completely wrecked? Ana Vidal, yes. Useless, useless, useless. Alright. So he doesn't count as being flanked because she's stunned. I think I can kill him with 1 blow here. Good. I think we're going to be okay. Can't reach her. Allows you to move past or away from enemies without provoking attacks of opportunity. So I could tactical move into this hunter, I guess. Yeah, I think that's actually gonna, in the long run, it's gonna be better. The tactical move here, take another one of those little lousy hits from them. That hunter, and then just move this scout over here. So we're gonna win the DPS race. And you're gonna go here and heal. Yeah, 2 hits. Of course. Critical hit, there you go. That's what we want. Could stun, but no. Let's kill instead. It's much more fun. 8 spaces, huh? There we go. I think it's safe to say that you're screwed on the next turn. Yeah, they're pretty useless once you get past their ranged attacks. Right. Nice. Yeah, it's possible that they're ex-soldiers, but I think they were released from their army for a reason. We can actually shoot with arquebus. Oh. No such luck. Right. Ooh, that 15 damage. Flawless victory. Fishermen definitely have military training, but you dispatch them nevertheless. Your people search their bodies and take a few of their arquebuses. They can be picked apart for spare parts. Then it's time to look at the main prize, the half-buried chest. It's full of baby clothes. They were really nice. You order 2 of your people to drag the chest out of the pit and get it open. Somebody finds the key on one of the dead fishermen. Much to everybody's satisfaction, the lid creaks open to reveal that the chest is full of silver coins. It would appear that your suspicions were correct. These fishermen were bandits that had robbed a Spanish supply ship. Take the valuables. 3,600. Nice. After counting a second time to be sure, it comes out to 3,600. Great. So the servants are going to take everything during the night. Well, that's nice. It turns out to be a baby coffin, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Alright, Hernandez. I like you. Let's give you some more equipment. To show my favor. Nice, the boar is actually coming to meet us. Awesome. So, oh shit. 29 unused meat. We're gonna have a barbecue tonight. Really? Vidal is up to 6 loyalty. Yeah. Hell. What made her so happy? Killing fishermen, I guess. She hates fishermen. Yeah, I didn't notice that, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, damn, 14. How am I supposed to preserve all this meat? I guess double rations for everyone tonight. Yeah, I don't see any other way around it, really. He can preserve 2 rations, that's it. It's not worth it. We're supposed to be tinkering with that tent. No! Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Press the wrong button. Okay, we basically let 13 meat spoil in front of my company's eyes instead of using it for a giant barbecue. I'm sure they won't be pissed off with me now. Capitan pressed the wrong button again. If I was a soldier, I would be so pissed right now. Could have gotten double rations there. Sign. That's what I wanted to press. Whoops. Yes. Damn it. All right. Thieves stole rope. Damn it. First thieves I've had this today, actually. But we're gaining lots of valuables. 6,400 valuables, actually. Yeah, I missed that quest. Return to Santiago and inform Leandro that Samana has no trace of the rebels. I have 100 experience. But everybody's upgraded, so I need 200 more experience before I can upgrade anyone. Oh yeah. Damn it, I should have gone the other way around this peninsula. It's gonna take extra days. Everybody's loyalty is 2, yeah. Fortunately, they didn't really appreciate how much meat was spoiled that day. Discover the pouch of medicines. What else? Hunting party found 8 meat. Cool. Oh, what the hell is that? Why is he running? Do we want to fight again? I guess so. Rebel ambush. We saw him. Heading back through the narrow mountain path, steep cliffs dropping off to either side of you, you are surprised to encounter a group of rugged-looking soldiers from Leandra's company, blocking the path ahead of you. Not really surprised, I saw them for like several hours. One man stands a few steps in front of his fellows, apparently waiting for you to approach. A tall man with a high forehead and a strange slouch in his posture. Right within earshot. This is bullshit, by the way. You order your men to hold their positions and cautiously ride closer to the soldiers. When you're within shouting distance, their leader all but screams at you. Sebastian el Cangrejo, in the flesh, fearless conquistador of Hispaniola, your people are fewer than Leandra warned us of. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Blasco Boran. What are you doing here? What are your intentions? You are a threat. To do you credit, you are the first threat to us in a long time. We aim to nip that threat in the bud. I understand. You are the rebels. Leandra is your leader. Yeah, what a surprise. And you have sprung the trap she has laid for you, like a good mouse. Man, this scripted shit. Rita Martinez shouts up to you from the rear. Capitan El Cangrejo, we should just fight these treacherous hounds and be done with it. I agree. An objection rings out from Isabella Urenes. They are numerically superior to us. A direct attack is too dangerous. If they will not listen to reason, we ought to hold them off until we can get the carts around the mountain and escape. This does not have to turn ugly. We're all soldiers of Spain. Fuck that. You may have expected a mouse, but you've caught a big fat rat, and rats fight back, mi amigo. Let's see how difficult this battle's gonna be. Stand and fight, or appoint a few troops to stay and cover your retreat. A roar of laughter and applause goes out from your troops. Even some of the rebels look like they're laughing at your comeback. But then the balding man with the bad posture screams for them to charge, and they set off up the pass towards your position. Well... cover your retreat. I'm not gonna retreat. How bad can it be? I guess it can be pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. Since I get absolutely no information about how many they are. Numerically superior, well, I guess that can mean anything from like 8 troops to 12, or I don't know how many you can have in a battle. Let's say they're 12. Can we do that? I don't know. Let's stand and fight, what the hell. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys. That's not gonna be a problem. And we have barricades actually we can use. So what type of soldiers do they have? Hunter, doctor, hunter, hunter 1, 2, 3 hunters. 1 scout, 1 veteran soldier. 2 scouts, 2 soldiers, 3 hunters, a doctor. Well, the hunters are not that concerned. Yeah, let's put Anna up front. One thing that's difficult is I have no idea if this is coverage or not. Full coverage, I don't know. I'm guessing it is. I'm hoping it is. I don't think they're gonna run down both lanes. They might. This is a pretty perfect stop it. This is a pretty perfect choke point already. Well, we're not quite perfect. Guess I could put a barricade here. Make it perfect. No! Damn it. Can I please unbarricade this spot? No. Once you put the barricade, it fucking stays there. Great. Man. These amateur graphical user interfaces are driving me insane. I'm supposed to put the barricade over here, yeah. Man. Alright. We'll have to deal with it. Take a lot of range damage, yeah, probably. If they can shoot over, I don't know. Otherwise, we should be able to take care of those fighters as they come running. Ana Vidal in the back, great. Alright. We'll see what happens. It's basically up to what they do. Let's see if we can shoot. Full cover, good. Yeah, I don't think they can shoot from their side. So I think that's gonna be pretty okay. Question is if they're gonna run around this side, both sides. That could be a problem. See what they do. Yeah. Running around this side. Okay, I guess we bait them into running on this side now. Interesting. Sending his hunters over this way. Might be a little bit of a tactical mistake from him. I'd like to get rid of his doctor as well. Because we could run into close quarters with the hunter contingent actually. Start taking them out. We would take some damage though. Since we're giving up the first attack. But we're giving up the first attack in any case, unless we just stay here. Then we're gonna take range damage from there. We'll get the first attack on them. Actually, that scout can close distance. We'd have to move here. Maybe it's safer to do that actually. Basically I have two alternatives. Either we run up to engage these three. We won't get an attack this turn, so they're gonna get 2 dagger attacks and 1 rapier attack and then 1 range attack on point blank. First salvo, not so good. But then we kind of eliminated the threat of the ranged weaponry. Or we're going to count on the ranged weapons to suck. We're gonna bait this scout in. He can run exactly 8 squares. So he can run here. So then we just move our soldiers out of the way, so he can't engage anyone. Which might be trickier than I thought, but no. Can you move? Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Full cover. Partial cover, okay. We can shoot from here. %11% chance to hit. Great. Partial cover, partial cover, partial cover. This guy is not covered. Alright. That's a good thing. Those missile attacks are not going to be very accurate, so hopefully. scout is going to run up there like a tool. This guy is going to be confused. Great. Yeah, not so bad. Wow, they ran their doctor up into close combat. Now these hunters are actually unguarded. So this is getting interesting. What I can do is I can flank him, set up a flank strike on this soldier, and then we'll take him out in one turn. And I could actually take out the doctor as well in one turn. I think that's the best we're gonna get. Then we're gonna have to sustain some shots fired from these hunters, but then we could really leave these barricades, run out and engage the hunters in close combat while the soldiers are trailing. So I think that's what we're gonna do, I think. So we're gonna flank strike you. 51 damage. And we're gonna set up another flank strike. (41 to 51). He's not gonna die in one turn then. Especially not if he blocks. But we should definitely get the doctor in one turn. Question is if we should put our soldier 1, 2, 3. We should probably do that with the soldier. And instead use sneak. Move in there. Finish off this scout. Setting up a nice flank strike on the doctor. Oh, you're a scout. Oh, okay. That didn't have to be that complicated. So, what we can do now is we could actually engage this hunter in close combat. We're gonna sustain a lot of shots from these other dudes. I think we want to save that until next turn. He's not gonna be able to engage this turn. Can we protect our doctor? I think so. We just put him here and put a scout in front. We'll be fine. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. He's gonna get an attack. They're gonna do the ranged thing. I'm not too concerned about that. Alright, he's gonna use his ranged weapon as well.
Yeah.
The scout is wasting his time. Okay, so they're rushing into close combat here. Interesting. Going for Ana Vidal, I see. But they've kind of set themselves up for flanking strikes, which makes me pretty happy. Recruit Hunter and Scout. So let's see.
Oh.
44 damage. Oh shit, we should have flanked first. What the hell am I doing? He's gonna move up there and flank. Now he's set up for a flanking strike. Theoretically, we could finish him off in one blow. Probably not. Block, yeah, of course. We could heal, or we could try to shoot this dude. Actually, we can't. 20. Alright, that's not the perfect execution, but 50 damage, damn it. We're gonna use the doctor to finish this hunter off. You're gonna sneak out of range there. The doctor's gonna walk in, confidently stabbing you to death. Nice. Alright. That's stage 1. Stage 2. Let's see if we have anyone who can close the distance on that hunter, but we can't. Okay. In that case, there anything we want to do then? Get everyone into cover, I guess. Can we stay out of range? 4? Not. Yeah, theoretically we could, right? One, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be a little bit tricky. Basically, Federico would have to move out of cover, really. Anna Vidal, right? Ooh, that doesn't work. Right, we kind of screwed ourselves there. We'll see if he decides to attack with ranged or not. In that case, we're just gonna leave her there. Alright. So that scout is gonna arrive a little bit late to the party. Yeah, he's gonna run in. Attack. Nice block there. Money block. He's gonna waste his useless ranged attacks, which completely suck in this game. Especially when my guys are in cover. So we're not gonna worry about that too much. How are we getting on? Well, we've killed half of them. So we're doing pretty fine, I think. He can move 8 spaces. Ew. He can run in and attack us this turn. For sure. So we're mostly considering how to 1, 2, 3. I could actually block off here. Flawless defense adds the soldier's melee attack to their defense. That would mean, what, an 80% damage reduction? If that's what it means, then I might actually consider putting him here. Blocking off the choke point. I'm gonna try that and see if that's what it does. Attack action, yeah. 56% damage reduction, well. It's not what I hoped for, but... we're definitely gonna get this soldier. Right, so then we want to position our dudes so they can run out. Morning, Trisox. We want to position these soldiers so they can run out and close distance. Okay, he's kind of, yeah, he can't do anything. Oh yeah, the doctor can actually heal this round. Anna Vidal probably needs healing. Nice. Alright, 3 enemies and it's 2 hunter and 1 scout. I think we can deal with that. He runs up close quarters and shoots and still misses. What a douchebag, and this guy is so confused. Alright.
Yeah.
Of course Anna Vidal gets attacked. So, nice. Soldier Bro can run up here. Then we're gonna make sure we engage both these hunters. Close quarters. Anna Vidal, yeah, maybe we'll keep you back actually. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be fine. Almost dead. That's unfortunate. Maybe we're gonna have to risk Anna. 57 points. Endurance. Guess he's not gonna make it there. No, we're not gonna risk it. We're gonna bring him over here. We could stun. I think we'll do that on the scout when we get him. %27% chance to hit. Let's see. Ooh, too bad. Right. Yeah, that wasn't that useful for them. So let's see. What we want to do is we want to move up with him and stun. So we want to get rid of these 2 first. Died. These scouts should be able to deal with him. And yeah, so we just move up here and stun. Sucks to be you. So you're getting swarmed. As added insult, I'm gonna bring up the rest of my soldiers. And my doctor. The doctor might actually get a pot shot off here. No. Right, so when he wakes up from his stun, he's gonna have a nasty surprise there. Hello? Critical hit. Nice. Flawless victory. against an ambush. Though the rebels have your men outnumbered by far, you hold your ground against the attackers until every last one of them is eliminated. Picking over the bodies, your people salvage a bit of usable equipment. A day's rations and a fair bit of gold. 6 equipment, that's pretty good. Vidal, I'm not gonna give you anything. Alright, so updated our quest. Samana was a trap. Leandra set you up. Returns to Santiago and confront her. That sounds smart. Yeah, they got wrecked, actually. Alright, so we're gonna go and confront Leandra. That sounds like a great idea. Get some meds on the way here. You set us up the bomb. Why? Now we don't have any barricades left because I managed to squander them. Purchase materials for barricades. Maybe we should do that. Purchase materials for 1 barricade for 450 valuables. Or diplomacy hard. Haggle. We're gonna haggle. Oh, okay. Purchase materials for 1 barricade. Okay, we get materials. Really materials. We don't get the barricade. Great. So we could buy equipment. $247 valuable per equipment. 10 equipment. Might be worth it. You can get lots and lots of armor actually. 40% damage reduction. I wish you were using a sword actually, that would be so much better because the damage is not very high anyway. And the shield is actually very useful for blocking. Alright, man, my stomach today. Right. Let's confront her about trying to kill us. That's always a great idea. Returning to Leandra's home in Santiago, you and a group of your troops approach your front door cautiously and with your hands on the hilt of your swords. To your simultaneous relief and dismay, Leandra does not answer when you knock. Kick down the freaking door. You personally break down Leandra's door with one powerful kick of your boot. enjoying the feeling of the wood crumbling under your foot, imagining then that it was her face. A quick check of each room makes it clear that she's vacated the house. The Spartan interior offers no clues as to her allegiance, her plans, or her current whereabouts. Ask around for Leandra's whereabouts. The neighbors kindly inform you that Capitan Vizcaino left yesterday with most of her company. They seemed quite distressed that she would leave the town undefended, save for the militia she and their troops helped to train, but they apologetically assure you that they haven't the faintest idea where she was going. She got the better of you this time, sure. I told you she looked like a thug. Nothing to do but to return to the governor and report your failure. Or we can go do the other quest. 250 experience. So we only need 50 more experience, then we can upgrade again. Nice. So let's see. We have to get to this fishing village. House. So we're gonna try to get to this fishing village and solve the other quest before we go back to whatever the name is, Santo Domingo. So I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright. What house is this? Canoes house. House. Is it this house? Guess so. Check this out again. Here to buy traps. Net traps. No, I shall have to think about it. Don't think we need net traps. Oh, does this count as on a road? I hope not. Damn it. I did that to myself. Alright. One more guardsman, I guess. Make 4 barricades. Maybe we should do that. Might have to have some use of that. Let's see. Yeah, it's always when leaving a town you forget about moving points, yes. I just remember that there was a road there. I thought I've been traveling along the coast for so long that I forget that there are roads in the game that you want to avoid. Alright. Animal herd, what the hell? Your hunters return elated from their sortie to report that they found a watering hole with a herd of animals not far from your camp. They've killed quite a few of the beasts, and they only need your servants to go down there and bring the carcasses back to camp to be turned into rations. Right, 10 meat. Nice. My first positive random event for a long time, I think. So let's remember to get off the road when it's time to make camp. Actually, you know, I don't really want to follow the road, do I? I want to follow the coast if I can. Maybe, yeah, I'll follow the road up until we reach the coast again. The sound of battle attracts your attention. Alright. You bring a handful of troops and move toward the sound of combat. Reaching an outcropping overlooking a ravine, you see two groups of rebels locked in battle below you. Esteban's troops appear to be fighting Leandra's people. The ground is already strewn with bodies, but a dozen troops are still alive on each side. Let them finish and see who wins. The battle is so brutal and so bitter as only a civil war can be, and both sides are fighting with tooth and nail. It seems to have already been going for a while, however, and in a quarter of an hour it's over and Leandra's surviving troops retreat back into the dense jungle. 8 of Esteban's people remain. 8 people. Diplomacy hard, shout down and order the rebels to surrender. Order your troops to sneak closer and open fire from cover. Take up positions behind cover. What's the difference between these two? I'm done trying to negotiate with anyone, basically. Sneak closer and open fire. What the hell? Order your troops to take up positions behind cover. Shrewd tactical insight, you identify several spots where your people might be able to get a good shot at the enemies while being partially protected from return fire. You direct your men to creep down there along the safest route and open fire on the rebels while they're still recovering from their skirmish, immediately felling 2 of them. Okay, so we get to fight 6 on 6, I guess. Nice. I like that. Let's see how he twirls his mustache this time. Scout, trapper, soldier, doctor, hunter, warrior. The foliage is a little bit overwhelming. Alright. They can't fire around over this rock, I'm pretty sure. So they're going to be running at me. And I'm going to be killing them. That's basically what's going to be happening. Big battlefield, yeah, really big. I guess could have been a larger battle here maybe if I hadn't waited for them to finish each other off. Maybe we had 3 groups of people fighting, I don't know. So let's see, scout, trapper, soldier. I have 2 soldiers, 2 hunters, and 1 scout and a doctor. Okay. That's easy pickings for me. Should be easy pickings for me. So I don't think we need any traps. Our turn, we're just gonna surrender our turn. Let them charge mindlessly into me. Wow. So if they're smart, they're gonna flank me, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, we can't move out from there. Well, I guess I could move out and shoot. And then move back. Yeah. They're pretty screwed, I would say. Only thing that can happen that's kind of bad is that the missile troops line up over here and start pelting us, but I think they're stupid enough to run into pretty close range before they do anything, so I think we're fine. Wow, can run far. Okay, we get the first attack, and that's the important thing. Scout and warrior. They always run straight towards you, yes. Trapper. I'd really like to close the distance on these 2 in the same round, but I don't think we can do that. They're super smart, yes. Actually, no. What? Oh, did I select that? Okay. Well, in that case. What? I couldn't move around behind them? I don't even know. I guess I screwed up somehow. Yeah, man. know what? We're gonna have to make some room. We're gonna kill everyone. I think this is gonna be enough. It's not the best way to do it, but I think it's gonna be sufficient. There we go. Alright. So you're gonna sneak away from close combat. $59. Okay, so that's not gonna be enough then. Then we're gonna have to do it like this. That's what I wanted to do all along, but yeah. Ooh, 37. Bastard. I thought my doctor would be able to kill you. Well, I guess not now. Wow. Foliage. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Yeah, these dudes are gonna run in and pelt us with missiles, I guess. I can live with that. That's fine. 30% accuracy on that range, yes. That's why we don't use missiles in this game. And then you block it with your shield too, so. Stop picking on Hernandez, bastards. Oh yeah, they have a doctor too. We have to get rid of the doctor. Okay, you can basically not do anything else than kill him, so let's do that. Right. Question now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Unless we move all the way back, that scout is definitely gonna get an attack on us this turn. I don't think I can move all the way back. Or yeah, maybe. Guns will have to get much better later, or they will remain completely useless. Oh yeah, there is a lot later actually, I would say. This is only like the first island. We're going to Mexico after this, so... So yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move you over here. We're going to Mexico. This is just diversion. But I mean, even if the guns would do more damage, it still wouldn't compensate for the almost useless accuracy they have. So I don't think we're ever going to be using ranged weapons in this game. I'm actually relieved every time I see the AI fielding ranged weapon dudes. Right. Just gonna move back and let the scout attack us. How many squares could we move? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's never gonna reach us. Never gonna reach us. Alright. Oh, we hit from that distance. Nice. You're out to prove me wrong about the ranged weapons. Ooh, that blowpipe. Alright. We want to move a scout. And then we want to forcing both these into melee range. Critical hit, nice. Means we can probably finish him off too. Don't know if I have to use stun or not. You going to Mexio? Oh yeah. Sure. Of course I'm going to Mexico. Let's use Cure on this dude. Still going to increase his hit points, even though we don't have poison effect. Okay, so we can kill you, I think. Oh yeah. Which allows us to set up a flank on this side as well, I think. Which should be the end of him, because we still have one attack here, so yeah. Great. We don't have to use stun. Alright, so they have one doctor and one hunter left. Three move, you say? Road trip to Mexico. Oh my god, that doctor's knife. Scary, dude. Well, we can't get flanking attacks on them, but do the next best thing and swarm them. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to attack you like that, and then we're gonna sneak away one square and let soldier boy come in here. Actually, we're gonna... Soldier has one more move, so if we kill this hunter, we can stun the doctor, actually. Nice.
Yeah.
Ouch. full cover. Damn it. Stunned, so doesn't have any attack of opportunity. We can actually run in and knife him. Nice. Doctor on doctor combat there. Position heal thyself. So yeah. Decent. 2 caltrop traps. Most useless type of trap. After the battle, you search the bodies of your defeated enemies and those of the people who fell in the skirmish, and bring a decent haul of equipment, rations and valuables, as well as a couple of caltrop bags back to your carts. But that's it. 350 XP. Very saucy. Smoke bomb can be actually pretty useful defensively. Revive, action cooldown 3 turns. Brings an incapacitated ally back to their feet, with endurance depending on the doctor's rank. Revive might be pretty useful. What I really want to do is upgrade my scholar so we can go for even more movement speed on the cart and even more morale boost from the tent. Plus 10% attack, 10 defense. We're not having any real problems with the battles right now. Of course, I mean, it's always nice to have more attack, but don't really want to add skill points to this. Patrolling 9 is fine. You have so many women in your troops. Yes, I guess so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50-50. That's what we're going for here. We're never ever gonna bring a hunter into the combat. Well, the enemy soldiers are also women, so probably somebody's gonna get really pissed off that they're not upgraded, but yeah, I'm gonna man, I don't know. Is it worth it? If I upgrade one of my scouts, I will get 10% attack, 10 points to defense. And then I can add even more equipment. That's very good, but no. Let's keep focus here. We're doing fine in the battles. Let's upgrade the scholar. We have evade. Is there any really good new perks we can use? Point blank, shooting at melee range guarantees a critical hit. Alright. Sexist, a follower deals 10% more damage versus the opposite gender. Yeah, I like all these 10% bonuses. They really realized how what a 10% bonus is. I mean, it's not even worth it. Sharpshooter, sneak attack. Followers' damage bonus when flanking an enemy is increased from 15 to 25%. That's very useful, I think. That would allow us to two-shot most enemies. So that's what we're gonna do when we get our scouts upgraded. Good patient, hardened. 10 extra points of endurance. Well, I'm not really looking to bring this dude into combat. But if I do... Every range attack increases the accuracy of the next range attack at the same target by 5%. Wow, so useless stuff. I mean, yeah, sure, but it's still 100% accuracy from melee. Follower's movement per turn is increased by 1 space. It's actually more useful. Damn it. In case he gets injured in combat, we're gonna choose good patient. 10 tinkering. What else is he going to do? Hunting. Herbalism. Alright, somebody must have lost morale. Yeah. Antonio Velasquez has lost morale. I wasn't upgraded. Well, our morale is pretty good. And now when we raised his level in tinkering, we can actually research level 2 and level 3 tents. And get even more base morale boost. Sounds like some animal or something out here. Here's something moving, but I don't see it. Oh, there we go. We have 12 meat though. Oh, bad move. 22 meat, oh shit. Maybe oversaturated on meat. Preserve the meat. Do all you can. %91 guarding. Okay, so a few people are gonna get double rations. You're gonna get 2 meat. Everyone has low morale. Actually, there are not that many people who have low morale, so... And the hunter might actually get 2 meat. Would be nice. Only one who doesn't get a double portion is the Reina Portaneres, who has unwavering support for me. This feels wrong. Alright. Camp rations. What? You found even more rations. Great. Didn't see any morale boost though. Guess we didn't get any. 9 herbs. There's more herbs over there actually. Let's go get those too. Yes. So I realized today that the coast is an awesome place to go on expedition. There's lots of food. Usually lots of stuff around. And guarding the camp is pretty easy. There's the fishing village, so that's our goal actually. Hopefully we can get down close enough to use the contextual event. Yeah, and you can go fishing if there's fish in the water. So, very nice. Alright. Auto assign rations. Auto allocate new meat. So I guess we're gonna send you fishing. Yep, fishes. Start working on a level 3 cart actually. Nobody is hunting. '87 guard, I think. Yeah. Okay. Your patrol has found and disarmed a spike trap. Ooh, nice. That did 60 damage to one of my troops once. Your hunting party returns with a meager catch, 1 meat, but Rafael Lopez returns with the evening's catch, 14 meat from fish. Nice. That's what we want to see. Fishing village. The village looks in decent shape. Like all the Taino villages on Hispaniola, it bears evidence of having once been home to a significantly larger population than what occupies it now. But the villagers who are here look to be in decent health and greet you respectfully and with cautious submission. Perfect. Find the village Kakik. You ask to see the tribe's chieftain and they bring out a young woman, no more than 20 years of age. Oh, right. She introduces herself in a hesitant and uncertain Spanish. I am Iguana. Iguana Ma. Okay, Mother Iguana. I am Kakik in village. I'm Sebastian El Cangrejo. It is an honor to meet you. Kiss her hand. She gives you an uncertain sideways glance and nods. Is something can I help with? You seem quite young to be chieftain. Her voice is strong, but she fails to maintain eye contact. Our Kakik died short time past. I'm only living child. I see. I seek Pedro Bermudez. The doctor? You came for him? You then must speak to our Bohik. Bohik Atel. I take you to him. Okay. The young chieftain leads you through the village up to a modest home on the outskirts in the direction of the mountains. She gives you a nod as you stand before the door, and then she quickly leaves to attend to her duties. Kick in the door. You knock, but nobody answers. You knock again, with similarly disappointing results. After a moment, a voice rings out in astoundingly good Spanish from behind you, sharp amusement oozing through a defiantly raised jaw. The fearsome white man descends upon our primitive village. Yes, I'm sure that they used sarcasm a lot. No doubt to assert his dominance and lay claim to our land. Man, this game sometimes, what the hell. I'm told our fish are our vital strategic importance. Strategic sheep purposes, yes. I will not suffer that tone from some heathen shaman. No, actually, I'm looking for Pedro Bermudez. Atel's crooked smile wavers ever so slightly. The doctor. But of course, he was not permitted to come here and aid us worthless savages. You'll be wanting his head on a pike for your governor. His expertise is urgently needed in Santo Domingo. I've come to bring him home. Atel's smile is gone now, and he shrugs heavily. I'm afraid you have made the journey in vain. Your doctor is dead. By whose hand? By mine. Sarcastically, no. No one in this village, I can assure you. The good doctor left a week ago to seek the mad shaman, Rokobix, in the mountains. Wow, they have like Gaul medicine men in the New World. He did not return. We found his body 2 days ago, deep in the jungle, where our trappers hunt. He was naked, and his eyes had been clawed from their sockets. Best I could tell by his own hands. Madre de Dios. Now, who is this Rokobix? He is a Frenchman. Now, he lives in the mountains west of here. He was the Bohik of our village for many years until he descended into madness and became an outcast. Why did Pedro visit this shaman? You've already met our young cacique. Her father was very sick, suffering from an illness that afflicted the mind as well as the body. Rokobix used to know the remedy for such afflictions. When he was our Bohik, he cured Iguanama's uncle of the very same disease many years ago, but that was before his wits left him. I refused to go, and I'm not ashamed of it. I suppose I was expected to take that risk to save our cacique, but the last time one of us visited Rokobix, they came back with fire in their eyes, shouting nonsense. Pedro believed that he was beyond any danger. That the natural superiority of your kind would allow him to prevail against the mad shaman. Evidently his confidence was misplaced. Yes. I wonder how many Indians afforded sarcasm at the Spanish expense at this time. But okay. What of the pox outbreak he was here to address? There was no pox. He came here based on erroneous rumors. The spotted curse has claimed so much from us. If it should ever return, that will be the end of us. What ailment did Iguanama's father suffer from? It is an infection of the mind. The skin turns yellow, the face gaunt. The afflicted loses touch of reality. If deprived of proper treatment, death will visit the afflicted within one phase of the moon. Atel smiles wistfully. Even I cannot find it in myself to make light of such a curse. Your Dr. Velasquez leans in, our druid. Our real doctor died. Those symptoms are similar to the bishop's. Seems like we must pay Orokobix a visit ourselves and see if we don't fare better than poor Pedro Bermudez. Right. Athel's cheeky smile is back. You've been fully warned of the dangers of that task, but if you do survive a confrontation with a mad shaman, look for his mushroom powders and bring them back to me. Then I will help you prepare the remedy. Rokabik's hut is in the mountains, just over a day's travel southwest of this village. Right. Southwest, you say? I don't like having to leave the safety of the coast, but okay. Find Iguanama. I'm looking to trade with you. Iguanama leads you to the edge of the village, where fish hang on wooden racks. Many of the townspeople are at work here, and when you arrive with their cacique, they come over to meet you and perhaps trade with you and your troops. They have food. They actually have some equipment, interesting. We have lots of food, but we'll buy your equipment. Medicines. I think we are okay on medicines. So we get some more equipment. Finally, we're gonna give you full complement of equipment. We should spend some treasure before going there, yes. That was my idea. Unassigned equipment 10. What the hell? When did we get that much equipment? Right. Well, everyone is fully equipped here, so... 45% damage reduction, pretty good. And we still have 3 equipment. I guess we're gonna equip our dear doctor with some armor. Alright. So southwest should be this way. Right. Southeast, what the hell? Oh. Man. Southwest should be that way, basically. But okay. Gonna go up in the mountains, I guess. Have no choice. I do think we saw a mound also on the beach. Yeah, I guess we got lots of equipment from dead Spaniards. Has to be somewhere around here. Unused meat. We can't have any unused meat. That will not do. Let's preserve that meat. You're going hunting. You're Guards have failed to stop wild animals from making off with supplies. 24 rations. God damn it. You know, it's ridiculous. Lost 24 rations. Nice. Oh well. We're having a net surplus of rations so far this session. We've actually gone up like 30 rations without buying anything. Orokabik's hut. Okay, nice. Would be in this direction. Back the way we came, in my opinion, but okay. Yeah, 24. Those animals stealing rations, it's amazing. I don't know what's wrong with them. Okay. There's his hut, actually. Okay. So, do you think we're gonna get a shaman battle, or can we handle this diplomatically? The Mad Shaman. A small old hut stands up the side of the mountain, where a path formed by the animals turn into a plateau under a wide outcropping of the cliff above. The area beneath the outcropping is deep, not quite a cave, but a large area in perpetual shadow, entirely covered in a wide variety of mushrooms. Great, he's a shroom user. A thin old man who looks to be in rather good health is tending to the mushrooms when you approach. Yeah, regardless of how many we get, that is stupid. If that were to happen at the wrong time, it could end a person's playthrough. At any time, yeah. Yeah, I do think it is a bit... the random events are a little bit too important in this game. The reason I say that is, for example, I was playing a lot of Faster Than Light, which is, you know, in the roguelike, and it's basically a lot of random events in that game, and of course you can have a random event that happens and you die. Basically, you can get a battle that you cannot win. It's possible. So it's kind of RNG based, especially in the beginning of the game, but a session of Faster Than Light takes 2 hours. So it's not a big deal if a successful session. So it's not a big deal if you die after 30 minutes gameplay, you know, then you just play again. And the whole game is kind of based on random encounters, but yeah. Yeah, I played quite a lot of it actually. That was the first game I started streaming a long time ago. Like more than 6 months ago now, I think. Alright, shrooms. Shaman comes out to meet you. He speaks fast and fluid, words in the native tongue, and Isabella struggles to keep up with her translation. So the Crescent Cat comes to pay tribute to the Golden Mountain. She has heard the singing of the night down the side of the coast. This man has clearly lost his wits. Kill him and search his hut. No, not yet. He nods slowly. No, you hear nothing but the gleaming of the far shores. You are drawn to the sight of the great lake of pyramids, all of you. You are full of holes, and you must fill them, or go forever hungry. Tell me, is it not so? I don't understand what you're saying. I need something from you. Maybe Expedition wasn't supposed to be played more than 2 hours, yeah. I would like to see someone speedrun this game, but yeah, I'm sure you can do it. But RNG games are not really good for speedrunning, because you can have ridiculous luck or ridiculously bad luck. Ha! The dust of the Gloam children. You all seek it. You come here one by one to seize my dreams, but they are not mine to give away. You must win it. Travel into yourself and fight the blue nightmares of your soul. Ah, great. I will not dance to the whims of a madman. Kill him, then search his hut. And how do you propose I make this journey? Damn it, we're gonna go on a shroom journey. Do what you cannot help but do. Breathe. Open your body and your mind to the gloaming. Breathe in the dream essence and let it guide you into yourself. Devour your mind and become reborn. Maybe it's not RNG in the game. Maybe it's scripted events after a certain number of steps. Yeah. Maybe. I don't think so, because we got yeah, well, actually, yeah, I can't say. But I don't think so, because I think I got the quicksand event, for example, after 30 days or something last time, and now I got it after 50 days, so... Indeed, when your session is short, you can get away with killing the player. If, however, you have a 5+ hour session, you must give the player the power to die or survive based on their own decisions, yeah. Yeah, getting screwed by RNG hurts a lot more if you've invested like 10 hours. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Step into the garden and take a deep breath. I'm gonna walk into the shaman's mushroom garden and take a deep breath. It smells musty. Oh, your cautious followers have lost morale, your pious followers have lost morale. Great, it smells musty and rank, like mold on a dungeon wall. You hesitate, unsure what to do, but you don't have to wonder for long. The madman picks up a stone and hurls it into the middle of the mushrooms, releasing their spores into the air as fine dust. You cough and wheeze, and it gets into your mouth, and your nose and your lungs. You stagger backward, as up and down are reversed, and the concepts of depth and time lose their meaning. You spiral in on yourself and become a being of pure light. Awesome. Dream. Apparently, being a spirit of pure light means fighting. Being of pure light kicks some ass. Oh my god. Right. Oh my god, we have to fight ourselves. This is lame. Alright. Super lame. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see who understands flanking best. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? We can even deploy caltrops in our dream. Danish developers, what can I say? We'll see. Alright. Your turn. Eliminate all the enemies. But how can we eliminate ourselves? We're gonna let ourselves come to us. That's the way we're gonna eliminate them. Dream drops, I choose you. Yes. Kind of like that. No, I think the game is pretty fine, but I am very curious to why they chose to base it in a historical like setting, because they're obviously not interested with the historical setting. Or it's very cosmetic, the historical. I mean, they have some history, but they also have a lot of counter history. So it's kind of yeah. I don't know what the point of that was. It's a little bit confusing. Apparently our dream selves don't understand flanking at all. Actually they do. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we have ranged attack on the soldier, I forgot that. Damn, scouts can run far. Okay, let's eliminate as many scouts as we can here. Anna Vidal, you're gonna die first. For sure. I've always wanted to do this. The writing is actually pretty good, it's just that the idea in the games, the concepts are very anachronistic. So that's why I wonder why the hell they chose a historical setting for the game. That confuses me. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do like this. Sneak move here. Portaneres is actually gonna be the first one to fall. Right, we don't want the scouts to engage our doctors. We're probably just gonna move back into combat with like so. Nice. Don't want to move this soldier too far away because he can't move as far. scout could sneak around actually, so let's put our doctor over here. Right. Pew pew. Yeah, that's what I wanted actually, because it has like 50% damage reduction. Ooh, critical hit, you bastard. No blocks. So what do we do? We're gonna take you out. Ooh, we could stun. That would be useful. We'd actually want to stun the soldier, so he can't counter-stun us. We're gonna do like this. Oh, that felt good. Ana Vidal goes down. Ooh, we can't feint. Too bad. But actually, you know what? We can move around. Yeah, we're fine. Move there and you're gonna stun. Oh, sucker. And you're gonna move around. Set up a nice flank attack. Right.
Yeah.
Critical hit, please. Oh no. Right. So yeah, I think we're okay. 13 endurance, I could actually... Unless she blocks, I could definitely do it. If she blocks, unfortunately. Nice. Awesome. Of course. Administer your medicine.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. I can attack and then sneak away. Now he has stun. That's a problem. I should attack. Nice. Then sneak away. I could move in. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be enough even if I don't flank, I think. I could get screwed with a block here, but what I want is this soldier to focus on this soldier here. Because I'm gonna use my defense soak it up ability, I think. Nice. That's what we wanted. Okay. How many spaces can we move? Is it worth setting up a flank on the doctor? Yeah, I think so. Oh, we don't have enough spaces to move. Crap. Oh, we could actually... Alright. "32 hit points restored." I think that's good enough. 60 endurance. Could potentially finish the doctor off if we're lucky. 53. Need one more. Nice. "45. I don't think he will be able to do 45 damage in one turn, so... Oh, critical hit, nice. Now it's going smoothly. Right. Stunned, yeah, that's what I thought he would do. That's not gonna save you though. A flawless victory against myself. Wonderful. I lost one equipment for some reason. The mountains seem to stretch on forever. The rock pulsates with the rhythm of your heartbeat. You awake, bewildered and dizzy, and heave yourself onto your feet. Your expedition members are sprawled out around you. Some have already woken up and are sitting on the ground, looking lost. Others are still unconscious. Orokobix sits with his legs crossed in his hut, humming quietly to himself. What happened to me? Your spirit went on a journey. What did you see? I fought myself. And did you win? I won a flawless victory. Then you are ready. Here, take this. It is what you came for. How did you know? I am wise man. I'm just gonna nod. You accept a pouch of dust from the shaman. Then you help those of your people who are awake to wake up the rest, and you all meander down the mountain back to where you left your caravan. On the way, Ana Vidal lets out a long sigh. Get your stupid face out of my... Ah, that was an interesting experience. I feel like I've learned something valuable. And what would that be? She grins. Ale is good and all, but for the special occasions, mushrooms will always lead to fun times. Yeah, that's the kind of person you are. Damn you. Everybody else either groans or chuckles. Bring out the rope. We're gonna hang some fresh fruit from the branch. Vidal is hot. God damn it. Everybody else, yes. The rest of the way down the mountain doesn't seem so bad. She's been nothing but pain and trouble for me. Right. Somehow we lost equipment in our dream battle. but okay. Cool, so fishing village. Let's go back there. Jungle. Repair broken equipment. You've broken enough equipment in battle that you could scavenge it for usable parts. Assign an expedition member to put together a few new pieces of equipment from the broken items. Alright. So what's that, like tinkering? Just general, okay. Then Velasquez gonna do it. We need more hunters, come on. We found a length of native-made rope in an abandoned camp. We gained 8 meat, and Antonio Velasquez salvaged 2 pieces of equipment. Okay. Good, because it's for his own sake, so he can get better damage protection. Alright, let's go to the village. You return to the fishing village and find Atel's hut still empty. After asking around, you locate him at the shore. In the middle of attending to a jellyfish-related injury. Incident, I see. He stands up when he notices you. Senor, you still live. Have you visited Rockabix? We got what we came for. And the shaman? Did he survive your encounter? He's alive, don't worry. Atel fixes you with an appraising look for a few moments, then he nods. Good. He was out of his mind, but he used to be a good man. Many of us here owe him our lives. Hand Atel the powder you got from Orokavix. You press a pouch of powder into his hand, and he opens it to have a look. Come with me to Santo Domingo, you can examine the powder on the way. I'll return tomorrow and then I hope to find out what this powder is and how it's used. Come with me to Santo Domingo. Arthur casts a glance at your people. Are you sure the members of your expedition would approve? Well, not Federico, he's a racist, but the rest are open-minded. Federico Quintero hisses just loudly enough that Atel can't miss it. No, we damn well won't. They'll find a way to live with it. He scratches his head. I'm needed here. It's only one trip across the island and back again. I'll make it worth your while. I don't know. Do we need a shaman? Okay. You let Atel debate the pros and cons of your suggestion with himself for a while, but in the end he accepts under the condition that he's free to leave and return to the village once your business is concluded. Yeah, I guess so. Right, so Daniel Hernandez has gained morale, Federico Quinteros lost morale, okay? Basically lost morale, I think. Quintero lost a lot of morale. Alright. What's that supposed to be good for? Recruit Shaman. Basically, yeah, a doctor. We kind of need a doctor, so... Puts a penalty on the target's ranged accuracy and defense for 3 turns. Ranged accuracy, yeah, good. Eight herbalism. I'm not sure it's worth it, and also he's gonna leave the party, so we're not gonna spend any XP on him. But yeah, I had to try it. So, there's a box over there. It's a point of interest over there. Damn it. I'm gonna have a beach party. You go hunting, Doc. Oh yeah, go fishing. That's what we want to do. And you're gonna make medicine for us. Okay, we found some valuable trinkets. 1 meat, 15 meat total, that's pretty good. Right, so how do we get there? We can get there in 1 day. I think that's not so safe though. We're gonna have to rest on the mountain, and I don't like that. Some medicine over there. Let's get the medicine first, actually. And tomorrow we can go up. Unused meat, huh? We have plenty of rations, so I think I'm gonna use extra meat to try to do double rations and see if we can't restore some enthusiasm. Discover medicine. 8 meat, okay. Good enough. Chart the coast. How many checkpoints do we have left? 1. Okay, then we're definitely gonna go follow the coast further before we return. Unused meat, really. Eight meat. Yeah, we're losing a few rations now, since the party is one man larger, but it's okay. I think it's worth it to make all that medicine. Ooh, boar, nice. Find some valuable trinkets. 8 meat, okay. I think we're gonna go over there and snack on board tonight. Oh. Seven wood. Another boar down by the water, awesome. Did I see us get another party member? Yeah, temporary, I think. Temporary shaman. Is following us to Santo Domingo. What's the time? Oh, we're running out of time. But yeah, things have been going pretty well today, I think. Starting to get a little hang of this game now. So I'm putting him on making medicines, so 14 out of 17. Let's deal out some double rations again. To raise morale. But we're only one checkpoint or one event away from finishing charting the coast. Right, we found 9 extra rations as well. Great. Getting lots of rations. There's a boat up there. But yeah, this looks a little bit interesting, so I think I'm gonna maybe leave off here actually. Because the game just saved, so have a nice gentle start tomorrow morning. I think we went from like 50 or 60 rations to 107 rations, so we had a nice surplus of rations. So yeah. Pretty decent. We're starting to get the island mapped out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna break it here for today. Continue tomorrow. Federico didn't like you taking the mushrooms at all. Actually didn't like us bringing the shaman along. A lot of people had some bad blood about the shaman. But I thought it might be worth it. Also, it's a bit interesting to have the shaman. I think he works as a doctor as well, I don't know. Works as a combat doctor or combat medic. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. See you tomorrow for the final steal 6 minutes of game time. Yeah, I do. It's just a nice place to leave off. Can't be helped. Yeah, but see you tomorrow. So for the Friday session, and yeah, as you can see, we're going to be continuing this game next week as well. We'll see. It's strategy games take some time, so, but I'm starting to enjoy it more and more now that when I'm learning the ropes. So yeah, see you tomorrow, and have a great day, guys. This is JSP Games signing off for today. Have a good one.